All right, fans, it's time to see the next maneuver by the F-16. This is the Night Badge Pass. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now the next maneuver you're about to watch the F-16 do is aileron rolls from the right. The United States Air Force Falcon aileron rolls. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen, to feel the raw power once again by the F-16. Get ready for the raw power of the F-16 Fighting Falcon. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the Falcon's high speed burner pass. As the United States Air Force would like to dedicate this pass to the men and women of our armed forces once again, just like the F-35 did. This time we're doing it with the F-16. The F-16. If you see any men and women out there in uniform, make sure you thank them for their service. Here is the dedication pass by the F-16. Hey, JB. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to see next, as the F-16 will be matched up or teamed up with a P-51. What you're about to see for today's demonstration is the Heritage Flight. As we get set up for the Heritage Flight, we are getting ready. As we also have the F-35 who is going to be in here as well, the F-35A, who we just saw. Sorry guys, that it's so zoomed in, I apologize. It should be better tonight, folks. I apologize for that zoom in. I guess, ladies and gentlemen, we do have problems with the F-16 or the F-35 here, so we will be approaching landing at this moment. We do apologize for the Heritage flight. The Heritage flight will be down or grounded here, and we will be arriving back again. That's as we hold off here for a few minutes. We will be. Why is the camera frozen? Is it frozen still, Steve? As we welcome back to Lakeland, as we arrive once again, guys. As you remember, we had a person going for a ride in the F-18 Hornet. That's what we remember. Remember when they took off and they made a few passes? Now you're about to go down and see them set up for a landing, which should be pretty spectacular as we try and wait till Airboss calls them back inbound. As Blue Angel 7 welcomes back to the airspace here at Sun and Fun. And then we're gonna keep going on with our aerobatics this afternoon. We still have stuff to come here, guys. We still have a lot more to get through here. We have Jim Pites, Kevin Coleman, and Rob Holland still to come on the list. But first, as we bring in back from the flight, I wonder how their flight was. I wonder how their flight was. I hope their flight was fantastic. I hope they had a great flight because you know what happens? If they didn't have a great flight, they would have never been gone this long. That's the thing. Now you have to have a good flight to keep this party going. You know that's why if you go for a ride with the Blue Angels and you want to be done, they come back immediately. This person must have had a ride of their lifetime, which I think is amazing. Here they come. This is the Blue Angels. As Blue Angel number 7 is back in show center. They're going to get ready to set up for a landing. And don't forget, folks, we have a night show tonight. Yeah, it is going to be spectacular. We've got more fun along the way, which this isn't just. People are saying this is the end of the show already. No, we're not done. We have more aerobatics. We have a lot more to come, folks. And we're just getting started in day 2 of Sun and Fun, and I can tell you right now, this has been absolutely phenomenal. Here they come, ladies and gentlemen, the ride of somebody's life in the Blue Angels. Let's welcome them back to Sun and Fun. How would you like to fly in like that with thousands of people watching? That's amazing. Oh, wait a second. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Oh, uh-oh. I think the Blue Angels have blown a tire or something. Whoa, whoa, that's the landing gear collapsed. Well, that's an issue. Wow. How often do you see that? You don't see that very often. A blown tire or a landing gear collapse. Oh man, there's an issue right there. I can tell you that right now. That is a situation you don't want to have. Well, be on hold here for a moment. As we take a little break here and we keep it going, we keep the fun going here at Sun and Fun 51. But we have to get the ground guys out there to fix the problem. We do have a landing gear that's collapsed on Blue Angel number 7. That is at least everybody's okay. That's that that's something you don't see every time at Sun and Fun. You think you want to have fun at Sun and Fun 51, but still got to make sure you take precaution. If you guys have to use the restroom or do anything like that, step away. We'll get the show back started in just a little bit with Kevin Coleman. In Red Bull. Jim Pites, Rob Holland, the Extreme Performer. But right now, we are having the cleanup crew as Kevin Coleman's going to raise up to the air. And I promised you, we'll get back to flying. I mean, I can tell you right now, everything is okay. There's no seriously problems. But Kevin Coleman takes off as fast as he can, and he'll be back up in the air. Just like that. See that? He's gone. He's up in the air. He'll climb. And like I said, the cleanup crew is out there checking on the Blue Angel. Very scary situation, but I'm glad everyone's okay. In a rough spot like that, that is not what you want to see. That is a situation that could cause problems. And I can tell you right now, that is one situation that could be dangerous. Kevin Coleman's up in the air right now, just hanging in there till we get the party started with him. Two hours, I think. I can tell you right now that we'll be back later tonight. We'll be back later tonight, so don't go anywhere. We have a night show. If you've never seen a night show, you guys are going to be surprised. We got a great lineup for you this evening, and it is something you don't want to miss. He is just hanging up in the air for a while. We do have Blue Angel that has collapsed its landing gear, which is not good, but at least everybody's all right in this situation. It's been a situation all day that we've had. We had to take care of the Blue Angel situation, which we are okay with. He won't be coming inbound until Airboss says it's clear. You're welcome. You're so welcome. As we get ready for what is called Kevin Coleman's perfect flying. That is what I should call it, right? Yo, it's about time. The air boss still trying to hold him up here We do apologize. Air Boss is still trying to hold him up here as we get ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage the one and only Kevin Coleman and the Red Bull You Got Wings. Let's crank it up, Kevin, and show you what we got. Here we go, Kevin Coleman and the Zyvico 540. Here we go. Kevin has wings. Looping and turning. Multitasking. The rolls. Red Bull has wings. How about Kevin Coleman at the age of 29? Kevin Coleman is now rolling upside down right here at Show Center. He's got it. He's got spins. He's got spins. He's got spins. Kevin Coleman is now in the motion. Kevin Coleman's rolling his aircraft in his Red Bull airplane. Look at the hype on Kevin Coleman's face. He's like, yeah, man, we've got power and we've got wings. Red Bull's got wings. And now watch Kevin throw the airplane up high. And he now twists his airplane all the way around just like this. Multitasking by Kevin Coleman in his beautiful aircraft. And now watch Kevin roll it upside down here at Show Center. Give him a little thunder. He shows you all what he has tonight. There's a couple rolls. And here's the pole. Ouch! That hurts. You cannot imagine what Kevin feels like in this one. He is losing a lot of energy. He is, you have to squeeze your legs together, folks, because it could be absolutely insane and it could be absolutely dangerous. There's a couple rolls for Kevin Coleman and the Red Bull aircraft. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin pulls straight up in the air with a couple snap rolls at the top. Look at that. Hard, heavy energy aerobatics. Kevin's doing a little bit of loop-de-loops for you here on the way down. Come up and do it. Watch this, folks. Here we go. Upside down inverted. Kevin Coleman. Oh, he feels 7 G's pulled in the muscle of his aircraft here at Sun and Fun. That is a little spiritual aircraft. Look at this on the way down. He rolls it. He calls this next maneuver the donut hole. Watch this. Hold straight up in the air. Upside down. And a little donut twist. Oh, give him some chocolate donuts. He's got it. Come on, Funko. Whoa, as Kevin now pulls the upside down, holding him by the prop. Looking now as Mr. Kevin Coleman has it. Oh, yeah. How about a pull? Hard G-force. Oh, that hurts. He pulled about 9 or 7 G's there. That's going to make you black out if you're not careful. Oh, he did multitasking there. He wanted to show you the nosedive. That's what he calls it. He said, I'm good. I'm good. Let's keep this party going. He's loving it. He did that on purpose. He wanted to show you guys a little nosedive. And watch now, right up in the air as Kevin stalls it. And here's the hammerhead, or not a hammerhead, but whatever you call it. And here comes Kevin Coleman right here at Show Center. Watch now as he starts upside down. Once again, pulls it away, all the way towards Show Center. He's multitasking this air show. I like saying that. Come up, Funko, and fly. Kevin Coleman nose is down again. And here we go. Calls him. Oops. And Kevin now rolls it all the way around. Let's get the party started. He says, how about me? How about we finish it off? How about we're having a good time? Yeah, Garrett, show it all you got, Kevin, here at Sun and Fun 2025. Yeehaw! Ladies and gentlemen. How about this, folks? Sun and Fun, let's hear it, aviation fans. Yeah! And he flips it upside down right here at Show Center. And he'll roll it again. Multitasking. They say nothing here, ladies and gentlemen. How about this? How about a pull up for Kevin Coleman? Look at a little twist. Call the tornado. Let's hear it, Sun and Fun. Kevin Coleman and the tornado. All right, fans. Let's give it up. As Kevin Coleman now gets ready to set up for a landing. And we'll tell you what's coming up next. We have Jim Pite coming up next. You guys are going to love his performance. You guys don't want to try this. If you have a Bonanza at home, don't try with your Bonanza because Bonanzas usually are not capable of doing this for whenever or why. Sounds good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we launch the Bonanza, And you're probably like, a bonanza? What does bonanzas have to do with air shows? Why is there a bonanza part of the aerobatic demonstration? You may be thinking to yourself, oh, it's just a standard little airplane. Okay, I see how that works. We know that. You got multi flying. As we get ready for the bonanza flight. There's the V-tail bonanza. We don't need the V-tail. You need straight tail bonanza. That's what we use when we do use for Jim Pites and the bonanza. We're just holding here, waiting to see when he. I have so many planes. It's kind of ridiculous. Makes it hard to find planes what you need. Well, that's all right. We have it right here. Planes after planes after planes is what they call it. As we get ready to see what you guys think. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we launch the bonanza, we get ready to see Jim Pites take the stage. All right, here we go. As we launch him, he's ready to go. In the bonanza. All right, folks, he's up in the air. We'll wait for him to come inbound, and then what you're not going to try to do with this thing is, please don't try this with your bonanza, because if you try this with your bonanza, there's a situation that's going to make it bad. So we say do not try it. If you have a bonanza at home, do not try this with your bonanza at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Mr. Jim Pites, one of a kind aerobatic performer. Ladies and gentlemen, let's watch Jim Pites and the bonanza. And now Jim pulls the airplane right up, and he'll now come over the top with the roll. How about that? Showing Jim Pites bonanza moves. He's called that the banana roll. Not just because it's called bonanza. And now Jim will crank the stick over, right side up, and now he'll aim straight towards the ground. Here we go, Jim Pites in the bonanza. And Jim throws the airplane right upside down again here at Show Center. Don't try this with any of bonanzas. And Jim now rolls it, torques the airplane all the way around with the hammerhead once again going back the other way. Look at the smoke trail he left. Upside down. He does it again. He's at the top. And now he'll be at the top of the loop. And now he'll be bringing it back for another hammerhead. Turn around. Nose plows him straight into the ground. And here comes Jim Pites and the Bonanza. Here's a 4-point roll. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Mr. Jim Pites and the Bonanza, folks. What do you guys think? Don't try that with any Bonanzas, please. These planes were not meant for this aerobatic stuff. And I promise you, this is absolutely dangerous because of this plane was not meant for aerobatics. It was meant for flying passengers, but it's not meant for it. And I can tell you right now, this kid, this is the most interesting looking maneuver. Here he comes back to show center. And he'll lower it up, and here comes the pole. And now watch this. He rolls it. Nice little slow roll. Nose down, and here comes the pole. Back right up on the stick. And he'll kick that rudder. I see gators. Oh, I see gators too. There they are. I think Jim sees gators after this. There's the gators floating around in the ponds. Get ready, folks. You are taking a look at one of the most unique aircraft to do aerobatics with. And here we go, a little pole once again, upside down. And now you'll roll it once again upside down, just like this. Like I said, folks, don't try that at home with your Bonanza, please. Yeah, it's not meant for that. And now Jim Pites will come in for a landing, and we'll get set up for our last act. And you're about to see something a little bit more exciting and a little bit more hype than what we saw here. As we get ready for our last performer of the afternoon, but don't go anywhere. We have a night show. We have a night show. That's what I said, night show. If you've never seen a night air show before, it is your opportunity to get a chance to look at a night show because it is pretty cool, if you don't mind me asking. That's right. And we have something coming up next. We have a pilot by the name of Rob Holland. He's an all-American aerobatic performer. He is a champion. He is a national world champion aerobatic pilot, and we are about to see him take the stage now. Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, sit back, hold on, put your seatbelts on. We are going for a ride. That's what I said right now. We're going for a ride. We're going for a ride. And that means everything. It means one thing. As we get him ready for takeoff, ladies and gentlemen, Rob Holland, here comes full pressure. Little bit of smoke. Watch this. This is why he's the best. Best of the best aerobatic pilot in the world. Watch this. Lifts off the ground and snap it. Hello, Rob. Here comes Rob, pulls it right up in the air. Move upside down, and now he throws his plane upside down once again here at Show Center. And watch now as Rob plunges into the ground here, and he calls this one the tactical snap rolls. Look at that. Little bit of snap rolls, little bit of inverted, and a little bit of tactical maneuvers. There it is. You got everything. You got energy. He's got a lot of motivation. Here at Sun and Fun Virtual Air Show, Rob Holland. Ouch! That's hurt. That one hurts, folks. Whereas Rob pulls about 7 G's in his aircraft. Watch out below! He's going for a wacky ride here at Sun and Fun. And he's showing you guys what he has in store in the world's craziest aerobatic demo. Yes, sir! Rob tumbles his airplane all over again. Upside down he goes. Heads right upside down towards the ground. If you push the wrong stick the wrong way, you're in trouble. But there he goes. He's extreme aerobatic pressure. Give it up for Rob Holland and the MX2. He's done it all again here at Sun and Fun at 2025. Snaps the airplane right on up over that. Gives him a little couple spins. Just like that. Oh, he started. You can't have the blackout situation. And he's got another thing coming right now by Rob Holland. Oh, yeah. Turning loose on his aircraft. Watch out as he now turns upside down and into a snap roll. Adios. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Rob Holland and the Extreme Aerobatics. He pushes the stick forward. Well, I couldn't see. I couldn't see we had to do that again. Little blooper. That's what happens. I mean, you do some bad stuff. Let's try that again. Sorry, Rob. That was not supposed to happen. We lost consciousness there. Let's try that again. This was supposed to be solid. This thing was supposed to run smoothly, not bad. Maybe better not pull so much hard G's this time, right? He likes it though. There's a little snap right there. And he'll actually go off and take a little break, and he'll come back inbound. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Air Show Circuit, your 2025 Air Show performer. Let's give it up for Rob Holland